every day starts with coffee, and today is Big Coffee Day. What's up guys, Sam here, welcome back to Samcraft, and welcome to the first style of a video that I'm going to try out, which is a vlog style video. This is a day in the life style video, and I'm also using a new camera. So if you're curious, there's a camera information down below, and that's why things will look and sound different from what you normally see on my channel. So like I said in today's video, this is going to be a shop vlog, a day in the lifestyle video, and I'm gonna bring you guys along as I do my normal routine with my 3D print business and small business work otherwise, and just trying to, I guess, show you guys what it's like, right? This is something we aspire to do, have our own business, and so I guess coming along with me might encourage or discourage you. I don't know. Either way, let's go. All right, so the first thing I always do in the mornings when I start my work is come over to my 3D printers because I run them overnight, always run them overnight. Look and make sure everyone finished their jobs, make sure the print qualities are good, and then start unloading them. Take off the things that have been printed, pull down the packing slips I have above for customer orders, and go ahead and take them from here on Printerland over there to one of my tables to kind of stage for being packed up and shipped out. So it looks like I have about 12 to 14 different printers to unload this morning, which is not too bad. It's not the full 26 like I have now, which I don't know if I've shown that in the video, but I guess this will be it. Sam's expanded his print farm to 26 printers. He has 24 Bamboo A1 combos, 1 Bamboo P1S combo, and 1 Bamboo X1 carbon combo. So yeah, there's the news. I don't think I shared that, I'm sorry. Anyway, business is good, business is growing, and as that means is more printers, right? Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get this stuff unloaded, and then we'll take our next step for today. All right, so as we go along here, I'm just looking at the print quality, making sure everything is nice, nothing messed up. I'm looking for good layer lines, I'm looking at the profiles, I'm looking at obviously the top finish quality, any kind of extrusion issues, and just doing a quality control spot check. So thankfully these guys have been very reliable, very stable, and I've not really had many print issues. Now if you follow my channel, you will have seen, gosh, it might have been my last video where I talked about humidity with filament, and that was an issue. I have since solved it, and I've got a solution that I'll show you guys today, but I also need to do a dedicated video on that one. But I've also recently found out that while your filament dryness can cause issues and play a big part, your software also plays a huge part in the outcome of your print jobs. What I mean by that is Bamboo Studio right now is buggy. I think it's on version 1.10. That one has major issues. I even rolled back to version 1.9 and that one had issues as well. The issues I experienced were really bad quality prints. The top surfaces looked bad. There was a mixture of over and under extrusion and a lot of just bleh results. After going around a lot and talking to a lot of Facebook group community members, Bamboo forum community members, and just asking and digging and trying everything, one person suggested to me, hey, give this program called Orca Slicer, try it out, see how you like it. I tried it, and wow, immediately everything was perfect. That taught me a very important lesson, which is software can be your issue. So among all the other variables to add to 3D printing, we have software to consider. The weird thing is that not everyone had this kind of experience that I did, even though we were on the same software, printers, and filaments. So I'm not saying this is going to be the fix for you, but it is something that was a fix for me, and I wanted to share. Needless to say, I'm also a die-hard Orca Slicer user. I guess at least for now, until that software messes up. All right, let's test out this self-tracking feature of this camera. It's supposed to just follow me around, but what I'm doing over here is taking my packing slips off for my orders and putting them with the customer's jig. Going on down this way. This customer did a pretty large order, so I think the rest of the printers up here are theirs. Yeah, printer 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 10, and 11. So 6 I've already unloaded. All right, this is printer 7. There are 8 I've unloaded. Some of these I did unload last night. As they finished, I pulled them off before I quit working for the day. That way I could send print jobs to these guys from the inside of the house where it's nice and toasty without having coming back out here. Sometimes it is very nice to also just take the plate off of the printers. That way some of these items where you have a lot of pieces can just easily be carried like this over to the table behind you, which I think the camera's going to lose me at this point. I don't think it rotates around that far. So just suffice to know, I'm behind you, giving you weird faces, but I'm back. Hey, cool. They picked me up pretty quickly. Nice. So if you don't know anything about Bambu Labs printers, I mean, it may not only apply to Bambu, but this is the ones I have experience with. You can start jobs remotely with their software, which is a wonderful convenience. So here I have an order for a whiskey stone jig and business card jig. These came in late last night. I was still up, so I thought, go ahead and send those jobs to your printers. Use the onboard camera on the printer. Make sure there's nothing on the build plate. I've learned that lesson in the past, not to print on top of prints. But if it's clear, you got the filament, go for it. It'll save you time in the morning. And here, it has saved me a lot of time. It also means my customer order is going out the door this morning, today, instead of later on today and to be picked up tomorrow. So it gives them an extra day, or it gets their order to them a day sooner. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Let's see if I can stack print plates without causing a huge mess. Yeah, this is not going to work good. Let's persevere. I got one more to do. Oh, they're sliding. Okay, this is all I can do, but let's take you guys over here down to the work table that's in the middle of the shop. And now, hopefully, we can unload these. Yeah. You guys are probably watching this thinking, wow, Sam, is that what you do every day? No, it's not. I don't usually take the print plates over here because normally I'm not juggling a camera as well. What I'll do is just walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and unload each one at a time. So I guess I'm trying to get fancy on camera, and well, ta-da. One of the things I like with Bambu Labs, and again, this may not be specific to Bambu Lab, it's just this is who I have experience with and I'm happy, are these build plates, which are removable, but also once the plate has cooled off, your pieces just slide right off. But if you try and take these off while it's still hot, like if the print job just finishes, good luck. They hold on like nobody's business, and they are great. These are the textured PEI plates, standard metal ones you kind of get with your printers when they are new, and I'm still rocking the same original ones. I don't know how many print jobs I've done on each plate because honestly they get mixed around and jumbled up a lot, but they are holding up really well so far, which is good to see. Of course, if you follow Bambu Lab, you know they make several different style print plates. They just came out with one called a cryo grip. It's supposed to, well, they advertise it as being more energy efficient, but you still have to heat it, I believe. So you're not really saving a lot of energy. But the only thing I didn't like about that one, and probably the reason I won't use those, is because they have a finite lifespan, because the cryo grip coating eventually wears out. I don't want that. I would rather have the textured, good old PEI metal filling plates, and they last a long time. Well, here's a look at my work to do. I have some drinkware jigs, Christmas ball ornament jigs, and a few others over here, such as business card, drink coasters, and then this one below is the whiskey stone jig. So at this point, I need to go ahead and get all of the drinkware jig components, these little loose pieces, pack them up into their little pouches, and go ahead and start putting these together with the packing slips for the orders to stage them for the next step. Alright, so I want to show you guys just how I package up one of my drinkware jigs, just the small pieces, and not to show you about the jig so much, but just the few extra things that I do to help with product packaging for the customer experience, but also make sure that I myself or others who work in the shop helping me fulfill orders kind of have a process down pat. We don't forget things, and the customer gets what they ordered in the end. So what I have here is a little clear pouch. This is what all the small pieces go into, along with this card. It says it's drinkware jig. It has a little QR code plus a URL where the customer can either scan this with their phone or punch it into their computer. It takes them to a page on my website with more information about the drinkware jig, as well as an embedded video link where I talk about and show how to use it. So one of those pieces I put into place to kind of help with customer support issues that may arise. Go ahead and put them in the area where they can get as much information as they need to begin with, and then give them the option and links to contact me if they need to. All of my orders, of course, come with customer support, right? All of yours do too, right? Yes, they better. But having the information and plopping the customer on the page where they get everything at once, I feel is a best case scenario. That way, if they have a small basic question, it'll get answered there on the website without causing them to go write an email, me to get the email, read it, and reply back to them. Just saves everyone a lot of time. So I have my little clear pouch. I put my business card in there, and now bringing my pieces over, I just go ahead and put the components in here, making sure that the matched pairs go in together. Slide them down just like that, and just stack them in. Whenever I was developing this jig, I did not think so far ahead as to the size of this plastic pouch, and I got really lucky that all of these pieces fit in here without me having to get a really weird size. I think this is a 3x5 pouch. I think I got it from Uline. Really affordable, and it works perfect for this application. So there we have the drinkware jig, small pieces, the little QR code they scan, and everything good to go. So we combine this with these components in the box, and we're good. So at this point, it's basically rinse and repeat. All of these drinkware jigs are going to get the same thing done. I'm also going to pull my packing slips and get the customer orders put together. So let me go ahead and jump cut you guys to when all of these jigs are staged for the next step in my process. Actually, guys, we got to scratch that. It is 11:05, and I need to get out to my local post office before they close at 12. So I've got my boxes over here that I get from the post office, and they will give them to you as long as you use them for shipping. I've got them here. This is where we plop all of our orders when they're ready to go out. Let's go ahead and grab these and hit the road. Oh, that's heavy. I'm about to drop it. There we go. This will work better. Oh yeah. Trying to do this one-handed is interesting. I got the camera here. I'm holding you guys. I'm holding all of you guys. All right, going over here to the automobile. Open up the hatch. One basket. Two basket. And away we go. And just like that, I'm back from the post office, and we're ready to start kicking some more chicken. So let's get back to it. Let's get all these orders, at least in some boxes, and our next step on order fulfillment. So some of the items that I make and sell are popular enough that I keep them in my stock, or my stockpile, I guess you could say. So this is a roll around cart shelf that I like to use, and it has a bunch of bins in here that has individual pieces for the most popular things that I make and sell. So basically I can go over here, I've got my customer's box, and I can just pick out the components that they ordered and assemble them, and it definitely streamlines the process. So in this case, this is a fence kit for the X-Tool F1 Ultra. So I'm able just to pull the pieces out. I've got them sorted by style in each little bin, and it makes this process just a lot easier. One of the benefits of having a product such as this fence kit is that if I have downtime, I can just dedicate a couple of printers in the shop to go ahead and print more of them. I know they will eventually sell. I can keep them on my roll around shelf, and we're good to go when the orders roll in. Ideally, it would be great to do this for all of my products, but I already have almost 100 different jigs that I sell. I also offer custom color order combinations, so it's not really practical for the jigs, but smaller components like a fence kit or a drinkware jig where there's more components and it takes a while to print, I have found that it is beneficial to have a couple of those on hand at all times so that when an order comes in, honestly, I can boom right out the door and surprise the customer with a quick turnaround time and just get things rock and rolling quicker too. Now, I don't really know why I printed so many ball ornament jigs unless I was just applying what I was just talking about as far as stockpiling them, because I'm looking at my packing slip orders for today, the pending orders, and I don't see any ball ornament jigs. So, okay. I've got some extras to stick to the side. At this point, I've got all of my orders picked, pooled, or whatever you want to call it, put into their boxes. I'm now going to bring them over here to the computer and put them on a scale, get my weights, dimensions, and all that, and purchase shipping labels for all of them to then take them from the computer station and put them on this countertop over here to my right, which is what I've been calling the shipping station. This is where we have all of the package insert items, tape, stickers, labels, all of that stuff, and it's kind of the last stop in the shop before it goes into the USPS postal boxes to go out the door the next day. Okay, we've got our boxes, and this is going to be hard to do right here, so we'll just do it this way. So I've got my postage scale. I'll turn on the postage scale, look at the packing slip, see if it's sold on Etsy or Shopify, which I sell on both. All right, go ahead and pull up the order and then punch in my box dimensions and my weight to purchase the shipping label. Most all of my shipments are through USPS, the United States Postal Service, unless they are international orders, in which UPS seems to be the cheapest and the fastest. So I just basically use the built-in shipping options within my Shopify store or within Etsy to fulfill my orders. So this is a 10 by 10 by 6 box, and it weighs 53.5 ounces. I haven't included the bubble wrap and stuff like that, so we'll round it up to 57 ounces. Looks good. Purchase the label. Go ahead and print the label. This is done. So now the shipping label goes in the box and it goes down here to the shipping station. We'll grab the next box and repeat the process. At this point, the orders are down here at my shipping station, and the next thing to do is just pack up all the objects, bubble wrap them, and get them in there secure, nice and neat. Add in any kind of hardware that's included with the kit, any kind of package inserts, business cards, stickers, all of that kind of stuff. Slap on the shipping label, tape it up, and add the stickers on the outside. And there we go. So this order is all packed up. I'll kind of turn it this way. You might be able to see a little bit. My camera keeps wanting to look at my face. So here we go. All done. The last thing to do is to put in all of the hardware they get with this purchase. So I've got them already pre-pooled and packaged up. I'll put those right there in the exhaust adapter. They'll stay put. In addition, all my orders get a Samcraft sticker, die cut, and then a Samcraft business card. This one is metal. It's been laser engraved. It serves not only as an advertisement, but is also a focusing card for lasers, so it's helpful for people from that front. Put that in there. Packing slip is the last thing to go in up top. And then we will tape it up, slap the label on it, tape it up again, put stickers on it, and send it out the door. And this one, in case you're watching, this is going to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and it is Yachty's Apparel. I think that's how you pronounce it. So here's your order. Packed it up on camera, and it's heading your way soon. So here's a look at the box. I've got the shipping label covered up, so good, we're not disclosing anything. But you can see the Samcraft sticker and the Made in USA sticker. That's how it looks going out the door. It's all taped up, not only down here at the bottom where the lip comes over, but across the entire top. So this one, Greg, is ready to go out the door. So we're gonna stick it over in the UPS basket and it'll go out this afternoon. my orders are done. They are over there. So now I move on to the next stage of my day, which is putting the print plates back on the printers, cleaning all of the print beds. I wipe them down with isopropyl alcohol and a microfiber cloth, refilling any filament if need be. So any empty spools on these things get swapped out, and then rerunning jobs that have come in by printing slips, sending jobs over, and that's about it. So let me go ahead and jump through that stuff. Don't think you need instructions on how to put plates on a bed and wipe it down with alcohol. So I'll probably see you guys whenever I'm sending jobs from the computer to the printers next. So I'm done with the printer setup, and I'm over here at the desk now, and I'm going to be sending my print jobs to the printers. This is something that I'm probably deviating from other print farmers with, in the fact that I don't run my jobs directly from their printers, at least not usually. And that's because I tend to run print jobs based upon order, and it's just easier. Say in this case, this customer ordered a business card jig, to send it from the slicing program. Again, it's Orca Slicer, from here to the printer, write the printer number on this packing slip, and I go hang it up above the printer and move on down the line. I do have all the print files saved, at least, you know, the printer's cache memory has them there, but I prefer to do this as a workflow, at least for right now, so that I know that I'm sending exactly what I want, where I want, and I have it all labeled and stay organized in my head and also on paper. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of time sending these jobs over. I'm not really gonna screen record and show you how to do that, because if you have a printer, you know how to send jobs, you know all that stuff. So we'll just go ahead and jump ahead to the next step, which honestly, I think there's only one more last step that I tend to do every day as far as my normal routine. Well, with that, I'm done. So at this point, I don't have any other orders to send to printers. Everybody is off rocking and rolling. All of my orders that came in overnight have been packed up, ready to be shipped out, and I'm effectively done with work, at least for now. This is the perks of a 3D print business, that if you can batch out your stuff, it gives you some free time and leeway during the print job times. So I've got probably about 5 hours until most of those are done, so I can do other things in the shop, other things around the house, or just sit back and watch TV, I guess, although I don't do that. I like to stay busy. So I think this is also going to be it for this video, at least the first shop vlog, it's not a day in the life, so I guess a morning in the life of what I have been doing, honestly, for the past 6 months or so. If you got questions or comments, leave them for me down below. If you like this style of video, definitely let me know as well. I'm not sure that I will like the style once I edit all of this, and so if I'm on the fence, you telling me yes or no could really help sway me one way or another. That also goes for this camera and mic setup. So I purchased these from Amazon. It's the Osmo Pocket 3, and so I've got like 30 days to return it if I don't like it or I'm not happy with it. So I'm definitely trying it out during that time and see how it goes. Otherwise, thanks for watching as always. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning in the shop and coming along as I showed you guys, honestly, what Sam of Samcraft has been doing for the past 6 months solid, every day of the week. Take care. I'll see you next time.